You.
What's up?
We here.
Boys.
In the building.
PS live for another episode. Ooh, I got my boy Steels in the building.
Press the right button, Steels. Oh, there you go.
Yo, I'm fucking lit.
OVO
What?
Big.
I'm
the
lit
building.
already.
I'm in a disclosed location. All
We
right.
got Federal in the building.
He's in Panama City.
Yo, I was about to say, yo, where did he go?
The Almighty in the building. Yes, sir. And of course, we got Statman, the Game Whisperer, RTX Lexx in the building.
What's up?
Wow.
What up?
What's up?
Old-fashioned Hollywood squares over here.
Yeah, man.
Damn, Simulator Man. Flood in the comments.
I know, right?
We got Simulator Man in the building. Simulator
What's
Man
up?
in the building.
Royal.
Simulator Man in
Dance.
the building. We got
Dance in the building. Stark in the building.
We gotta start.
Hashim in the building.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is.
We gotta start sharing on your socials.
I need to add more tea to this rum.
So, man, it's another Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Steel rolling in here.
Yes.
Every time I see Steel rolling, man, I'll be like, is that Steel's burner account?
Steel's the right. That's what I think too.
Yeah,
That's like
Whoa.
burner account, man.
Steel's fan page.
Yeah. Get it? Because rolling, like his wheels roll. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on that, man. He said,
Soon.
look, this man got the Sour Patches out. All right, man. So, man, we got a lot of gaming to talk about, guys. And, of course, man, you know, it's that Thursday again, man, where, you know, we got a hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
And this person was supposed to make it, like, what was it, one episode ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not last week, the week before.
And she dubbed us. She was nah, I can't be on y'all live. I gotta send y'all my contract, and y'all gotta sign off on the splits.
So much paperwork. So much paperwork.
I was like, man, can we get like
you see how they're talking about
your sister or like your cousin or somebody that's like not gonna charge you? Like, we like, I need a percentage of PS&BS live. I said, it's already 5 guys. Like, what percentage you need?
Yo, we ain't making shit after that.
Then she sent us the video, the Cardi B. It's up and it's stuck. And I was like, oh, damn.
What the fuck? Hey, I was no part of that meeting. I wasn't there.
It's up and it's stuck.
So I was like, okay, I guess here's your split. So we gave Den's portion to Rashimo.
Wow. Wow.
But y'all been good before I bring Rashimoto in here, man? Y'all got anything to say?
You the one clowning.
Ready? Bring
her in.
Yo!
Hey!
What's up?
What's up?
How's it going?
All right, good. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on our live with us. Huh?
That's so dope.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we do these. You know, it's see the community.
Hold on, Den. If I hear that box clap one more time, you all in my ears. All right.
Why you the only one saying something?
Hey, somebody check the likes, man. Because if I see 10 people in here and I don't see 10 likes, we ain't talk about nothing but Old Town Road and 6ix9ine. That's it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the week. This is the week you signed up for.
There's so much there.
That's the new Kim K and Kanye.
Wow.
I gotta respect that, man.
Do I gotta put my other monitor on?
Oh, look. Biggs, you checking the door, right?
Me?
Yeah, so you looking now. So I'm assuming you checking the door.
You checking the list?
I'm checking the door.
Don't worry, I got it.
He's in that WPP.
I'm putting my second monitor on. I'll keep tabs.
Are we good? No, I mean we need to hit 10 likes. Honestly, I don't know why there's only 10 people in here, but we just need to hit 10 likes. That's it. Like we need to hit 10 likes. That's the show. Don't start till 10 likes.
until we match that.
Pay the toll.
Pay the toll, and then we can get on the road. So
there we go.
Before we get into some games, Rashimoto, how about you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself? What you like to play?
Yeah, sure. Lately I have to say I've been slacking on my gaming, but the last thing I've been playing was actually the Valhalla. I'm still playing through that. I'm also still playing through Control. That's been really fun. I'm actually really excited. I'm waiting for the Final Fantasy VII update or whatever to come out before I finish that, because I didn't get too far in that, so I'm kind of just gonna wait for the experience in that and definitely check out the Yuffie storyline. That's pretty much it. I like mostly adventure games, so action games. Been playing that mostly.
What are you doing? What the hell is Biggs doing?
Talking.
Hey, what am I doing?
Oh.
Okay. There's a delay. Never mind.
Close the door.
Oh my! He's watching two.
I'm watching the wrong one.
That's fine.
What?
Look, he's trying to HR us right now. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I've been playing that, and then another thing that I got, I dusted off my Switch recently, and I've been playing the new Mario.
Shit.
Well, not new Mario, but the port of the Mario 3D with Bowser's Fury, and that's pretty fun too. So.
How do you like the Bowser's Fury?
I haven't even gotten to that. I'm working through the regular one. I didn't play it when it came out for Wii.
Okay.
So my younger brothers were always like the Nintendo guys, and I didn't pick up a Wii when that came out. So
is the Bowser series like you gotta play the game first and then it's after?
I think you can play it whenever. I'm not 100% sure, but I wanted to get the experience and just kind of get used to the controls and play the actual main portion of the game first. So.
Okay.
That's awesome. I need to get a Switch back again.
I mean, you gotta be into Mario and Zelda, because that's all.
Pokemon. Pokemon.
I'm into Mario.
Pokemon.
I had all the Mario games.
You're gonna pay $60 for a remaster?
I paid $60.
I did before with the red and blue on the DS. I did that.
Yeah.
And got Sword and Shield. I still have to work through the DLC that I purchased. But yeah, it's fun. Pokemon's kind of a time suck.
Know if you have a PS5.
See, Lex, people like Pokemon, Lex.
I do have a PS5. I have been very fortunate to get that on launch day. So, and I didn't even know it was launching. I didn't cue in on the showcase or none of that. So I had no clue. I literally just got lucky.
So please tell us your lucky story, please. I need to hear this.
So shortly after I found out that this was happening, I was trying to get a hold of it because I've never really had a problem obtaining a console before on launch day or close to launch day. So what happened was Target, I guess, had some things going on their site where if you people were basically like downloading a mobile app, and all it really was like a clicker. So what it was is like you would basically program where you were pressing on your phone normally to add to cart or whatever, and just it would just auto program that particular spot. So whenever it would pop up, I would just hit the program and it would tap that spot until it eventually just got into the cart. Target eventually became privy to that after a few weeks and then just shut that down really fast. So then they changed.
You took the dark web way.
Yeah, I did. And I managed to get it. I managed to get that. Yeah. So
you got it with that app, that whole fake pressing.
Yeah, it was just a fake presser. It wasn't like a real bot like scalpers use. It was just like I didn't have time to sit there and jam my hand on the phone multiple times. And yeah, so it was just kind of like it saved me an extra step.
I was gonna say, did you have to pick up your system or did it get delivered?
It got delivered. Delivered.
Were you stressing?
Actually, it's funny. Yeah, the day that it was supposed to come, I was waiting like all day because it was coming via. I can't remember who it was shipping, but it took a very long time for the courier, I think might have been FedEx, to get there. Like they got there at the end of the day, and I live in an apartment complex, and normally they drop it off at the leasing office, and the leasing office closes, pretty early in the day. So me and my husband were going to leave to go to the grocery store. And when I was just about to leave, because I was like, you know what, I'm probably just going to have to pick this up or whatever from FedEx or whatever. I'll just arrange it because I'm probably going to miss them. As we were leaving, I actually caught the guy coming up, and he realized the door was locked to the leasing office, so he was about to get back in his truck. And I like chased him down the block, and I was like, "That's mine," because he had this big box, and I knew it was mine. So I managed to grab it, and then
I was the only one in the block.
If you didn't grab that, oh my god! If you didn't grab that, you would have had to wait a whole other day.
I would have, and I was like, I had been waiting already because it had already kind of been a day behind. So I was just,
I knew I was good because any big things I order, I just send to my wife's job because they get like that high priority business. Like they're guaranteed to get their shit on that day.
I've done that before with Sabers, but they close. Our office is like non-existent anymore since COVID, so they just have everyone working from home. So that wasn't an option, unfortunately. But yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we hearing you say that is like it's blowing my mind right now because I don't know if you probably told the story before, but when we did the reaction to the PS5 reveal, and it was like, oh, you can pre-order right now.
Yeah,
we're at my house and we're like, we just finished the video and we're late. We're late because it aired while we were at work. So we rushed my crib, did the video. We're like, oh, it's on pre-order? We all got in the car, shot to the nearest GameStop, and they're like, that thing sold out in 3 minutes. And we're like,
what?
No. You skipped the whole part.
Yeah, we went to Walmart first.
Walmart first.
Oh, I didn't go to Walmart.
And homegirl, me and you were like slow strolling. Lex and Trav were.
Oh yeah, we were in Walmart.
No. You and Lex was like bolting back there, and me and Biggs just like, yo, we'll meet up with them whenever we'll see them on an aisle somewhere. Yo, we just fucking shoulder leaning through the damn Walmart. That's it.
So it was crazy, like, and then we were trying to be so on top of everything, and at night when we didn't get any luck, we're like, "Are we gonna do this? This place is having you can wait in line. I'm gonna take off work. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that." I'm like, we were going crazy, and it's real crazy to hear that you didn't have to like have any of the stress of any of that. You still
I was totally in the dark. I mean, the day I want to say it was the day after. I should say because like at that point it had already been released and everyone was just like, oh, no one had any clue. Like all the stuff, the YouTube videos I had watched it caught everybody by surprise. So yeah, I don't know how the next day or within the next day or two, I somehow managed to get it from Target, and then I was able to actually kind of use that once more to get one for a friend.
That's
and
right.
then that's what happened.
That sounds so crazy.
Oh, that was actually for another friend. That was a Walmart thing. So yeah, I hooked like a couple of friends up. I've just been able to get it. I was following a couple of Twitter accounts.
I happened to get like 6 PS5s.
So
I did actually today during the Walmart drop. My brother was looking for one for his roommate, and I also managed to get another one, but his roommate already got one.
Hold on.
You broke Den's heart.
Oh my god!
You should have seen our group.
Oh my god!
Oh, with some. I didn't know you didn't have one.
Den's been trying so hard to get one.
Like Den called up like the NBA.
He got this whole theme where he's like, "It's over, man. I'm just giving up."
He's been trying so hard, I forgot.
I'm just giving up.
Oh no!
Sorry. They were selling out the same second that they were dropping. It was ridiculous.
Rashimoto must have like special internet or something.
I actually know.
PS6. We're coming to you.
Is there a trick that you used for the Walmart grab today?
There's a guy I follow. His name is Jake. Yeah, Jake Randall. He's actually really good at like guiding people with. So one time during a drop, I had watched him, and he kind of knows like some of the fake outs that the store does. So like I know, for instance, after watching his video, like Walmart, what they would do is like today's drop is like at 2:30, so they would drop a little bit at 2:30. And then after like a small handful, they would pull back. And then 10 minutes later, they would say 2:40. And then they may drop sometimes in between that time by surprise. I think it's just to kind of alleviate their servers. But he was aware of the waves and the little like, oh, if it says, it's out, don't keep going. Keep adding to the cart. So he was guiding people through it. So he's actually really helpful if anybody's trying to score one, just follow it.
That's how Nullick got his. Like, pretty sure it was from either Walmart or Target. They had like their time or whatever.
Yeah,
and he jumped on there and he's like, whatever. And then he waited like 20 more minutes He's like, let's give it one more shot, and boom, it worked, and he got his.
Yeah.
So what I heard
and Walmart
was,
will wait too.
what I heard was what Walmart is doing. They're doing that on purpose to try to like fake out the scalpers a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, they say 8 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but then they're really dropping most of it like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. So a lot of people, because they aren't aware that they get discouraged, they'll just drop off, which leaves room for more people to go on. And then also Walmart will check for duplicate orders.
Keep trying.
So they'll cancel it. And when the wave goes in, they'll go ahead and do another wave after they check the cancellations and make sure people aren't adding multiple ones to their account. Mm-hmm. They got caught with that one time. So yeah, but
that's what you gotta do, man. Next time you see something coming up, text
Rossi
Moto.
Follow a guy. His name is Trav Almighty. He managed to hit my phone at 2 a.m. and said, "Use this link. Add it to cart right now. We're all gonna need a PS5 right now."
Yeah, I saw later like Wario64 tweeted out like a backdoor link to add to cart for the Walmart thing. So people were doing that.
But those links are, they know about those links now, so they're
they do.
If you use
like, why can't I just do it the regular way?
They'll cancel your order. Like, you'll get to go through, but they'll send you a sad email saying they canceled your order.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just surprised.
That's what happened to me and Johnny a couple of times. I was using that backdoor link and that shit.
If you're gonna wait till the normal means of getting a PS5, just know it'll be a little later this year. Just a little bit later.
Or GTA 6 might have a bundle pack.
At this point,
you just want, like, I can kind of feel from you that you're at the point where you kind of just want to walk in the store and grab them.
I'm at the point where just let me get the shit, bro. Like
it's easy.
I literally tweeted PlayStation today. I said, "Can I just pre-order the shit and just give it to me whenever the fuck you got it?" I literally tweeted them that today. I was like, "Bro, just let me buy it right now. And whenever you got it, just send me the shit, like, so I can get it out the way." Like, how hard is that?
It's actually easier if you use the store apps, I'll say, because if you line it up just right when you get that out of stock message, you can hit it again and hit the add to cart button. So it just usually
I tried to crack.
So pretty much you gotta treat the app like you're playing a Switch.
Yeah,
right, you're on the final boss.
Yeah.
But I put it in my.
Here it goes.
And all I had to do was click it in my wish list, and it would just take me to the next screen. By just putting it in my wish list. I thought that would work, but it didn't.
Then you'll get one.
Helps. Yeah.
Get one. I promise you get one.
Listen, I got the money. If anybody get one, I will send you that shit. All right, I promise you. I'm good for
it. Too much sadness. Let's get into some games.
Yeah, Lex, what we getting into?
What do we want to talk about first, man?
Call it.
Do we want to? I was gonna say, man.
Wait, that game's still around?
Wow.
Let's talk about GTA, man. Let's get to GTA.
You love talking about GTA.
I love it, man. And they keep coming up with these little news, these little tidbits.
No, these little hope whispers, man.
Well, they came out and they said that the GTA 5 PS5 port won't be a normal, simple port like the average devs are doing nowadays.
But it is.
There's rumors that they're pretty much going to be, it's going to be like us playing the game again for the first time. They're saying that they're going to be using, the features, the specs of the PS5. I don't understand this. Like, what do they mean it's not a simple port? Like, what are they going to do to GTA 5 that they haven't already done? Other than obviously the 60 FPS, I'm pretty sure that's going to be coming. What do you think they're going to bring to the table, man? This is kind of weird. And how long do you think they were working on this?
This is gonna be the same. Well, not the same, but
just like how you ain't low, man.
Just like how Final Fantasy VII chose to go the intergrade route, this is gonna be that. Like, instead of just simply porting Final Fantasy VII to PS5, they decided to make it a thing and almost like a rebranding of FF7 Remake Intergrade. And I think GTA 5 is going to be some kind of like definitive version rather than just here's GTA 5.
Oh, so you're thinking we're gonna get some extra content, like some new content?
Okay.
I think so.
That'll be dope. Uh-oh. Rushmore said she gotta go.
I think she was grabbing her stuff.
Okay. Yeah. another thing is, how long do you think they've been working on this? This to me just seemed like. What do you think, Lex? Lex probably got the inside scoop.
No, like I remember when we did. I don't know if it was a prediction episode or we did some type of episode where we talked about what we thought Rockstar was going to do to GTA 5 leading up to GTA 6, and I think it's going to be some of what we talk about. I'm still going to stick with being able to go back to other places to and from smoothly.
If they bring Liberty City, that'd be dope.
I think it's going to be something of that nature. I mean, they wouldn't. You got to understand, Rockstar.
They put it in this thing. Expand. What is it? Expanded and enhanced.
Expanded and enhanced. Rockstar knows what they're doing. They have the money. Obviously, this game doesn't go away. This game's going to be here forever. And for them to release it on these next gen consoles, they want to do it right. Like they did it for PS4. Like when they re-released it for PS4, there was a huge difference. Obviously, first person, things like that. So I think they're going to take it up another level, which makes sense. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be some fast traveling to other locations.
You think they'll bring another main character from another GTA, like CJ or the guy from Vice City, or did they die? I don't actually know.
I don't think it's gonna go backwards.
No, it wouldn't go back.
I think they're going forward.
No, as far as bringing him another person into this world, like I'm saying.
I don't know.
They're always introducing new characters.
That's what I'm saying. They do new characters.
They always been doing that. If you play GTA Online,
no, I didn't play GTA in its entirety, so I don't actually know.
No, I'm talking about GTA Online.
I didn't play online either.
You have to look at that statement. It's not just a simple port. First, you have to ask yourself, what is a port? What is a simple port? You start simple. A simple port is obviously up-resed, better frame rates,
right?
Maybe some textures here and there, to kind of blend in. That's sort of where the simple port is,
right?
When games get ported, it's basically the same game, just looks prettier, right? For them to come out and actually say it's not just a simple port, they're going to do something big.
Yeah.
And I think I think we should go back to our episode and lean into what we were talking about, because they have the capability to do this, man, with these consoles and with the SSD and things like that. I think they're going to do something, man.
Spencer, what's good?
But would they go too far? Like would they do that much if they have GTA 6 on the horizon in the future?
I think it was
would
already
they really go as far as doing the whole location.
How much resources are they using for this GTA Online? Like, are they like not working on GTA 6, or they just have two big teams and they just like, what are they doing? Like, I don't know. Like, so at a point, I'm like, they need to stop working on GTA 5.
Like some people are taking this as scary news for GTA 6, or like
bad
news for GTA 6. It's like, damn, like I know GTA 5 Online is still alive and running, but at the end of the day, I think the people want GTA 6 eventually.
You have to look at what they did with Red Dead, because remember, each game that Rockstar puts out, they take tech from their previous game, they improve on it, and it's like obvious improvements. Whether it's like encounters, whether it's performance, whether it's graphics, whatever it is. So they take, like Red Dead was their latest release. What did Red Dead do that was different from Red Dead 1 and GTA 5? To me, playing a lot of Red Dead, I saw a lot of different things it did down to
the details. The
details. Are they adding ray tracing to this one? What are they? I mean, what are they doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can be a ton of things.
PC mods for ray tracing.
But the thing is, what's weird is, yes, they announced all this, and yes, they're saying it's not a simple port, but like they haven't showed us anything
new.
PS5. They don't have to.
So you think it's gonna be they're a rock star. So you think they're gonna
they're trusted.
You think they're gonna just drop it on us like out of the blue? Boom.
They can do that.
Update
they have the capability.
Get ready
to do that. They have a history of not screwing around and just saying, here's the game.
Are you saying they might not do a trailer?
No, they'll do a trailer.
They'll do a trailer, but they'll do a trailer like the day of it's dropping or a week prior.
No, they'll do it. They'll give it some time to the hype. It's all about the hype.
Okay.
And people are already hyped.
I'm looking at it. I'm literally looking at it as with the template of just how Final Fantasy did it. Final Fantasy, it showed this is Intergrade and it's coming in June. If GTA says, "Oh, this is GTA 5 blank blank," it's coming in October, or whatever.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't think it's gonna be like. I don't think it's gonna be a reveal and pay it next week.
Now here's my
It won't be that long though. It won't be that long.
With this game getting expanded and enhanced, what does that mean for the PS4 gamers? Are they going to? Is it going to end up like the PS3 gamers when we got the PS4, where they pretty much got one last update and that was it? And they said, hey, because if you remember when they went to GTA Online on PS3 and 360, they got one update. They got the first heist, and that's when PS4 dropped, and that was it.
Yeah.
They didn't get any more updates, and GTA has had several updates. Yeah. So my question is, when does PS4 get their last GTA Online update?
This will probably be it.
You think the PS4 version PS4 will be expanded and enhanced?
No, it won't. I mean, I think that's it for PS4.
No, I think it'll get a watered down version of whatever they drop.
No, I doubt that. I doubt that. This is a PS5 port. I don't think they're a PS4.
Okay.
Yeah, they won't get anything.
It's like you're saying. It's just like you're saying. Integrate is going to be on PS4.
Well, yeah, that's the same. That's what I was about to say. Then it's just going to be the Final Fantasy effect. Then you're just going to have to wait till you get your PS5. That's valid.
Okay.
I mean, it gives the consumer something to look forward to when they finally get it.
That's true. That's fine.
I don't like that though. You want it free now.
Yeah.
No.
He good because he bought GTA. He good because he bought GTA. So he gonna get whatever they gonna give us.
So what do you think?
Oh my God! I don't crash the screen.
Wow.
What do you think, Rashi? What do you think? What do you think about this?
I was gonna say it might be something similar to kind of what they did with the Spider-Man remaster, where I know that involved, at least Digital Foundry had hinted that there was probably some more work involved in that than just a simple remaster, that they had to do some stuff kind of again from the ground up. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if they'll add new content or something to try to appeal to, or give people like some kind of incentive to repurchase it again. I mean, I personally don't think I'll re-get it. I played it a lot last gen. That I feel like this is kind of like not a story I want to play through again necessarily, just because it's gonna be slightly updated. Yeah. So
that's where I'm at too.
So is there anything that they could do to this to make you come back?
Right.
For a fifth time?
It'd have to be some new content on there. There'd have to be some and considerable, like some kind of couple new chapters or stories or expounding on some stuff.
Not just a heist or something, right?
Yeah, it'd have to be something pretty.
What story character?
For story character, that'd be cool.
Story
you
DLC.
can port your online character to the story.
Yeah.
What's that noise? Well, with the latest update, I don't want to butcher the heist name. Like, what's the name of the
Lexx has to speak. Yeah,
thank you. With that update, this was the first update that they actually made it a one-player. I mean, of course, you could bring a whole squad in there, but this was the first one that didn't require you to bring a squad to do the heist, to do the setup missions, to do all that. Before, you would have to join up with guys like it's a raid, pretty much. Now, this one has cutscenes, one-player experience, and I feel like that is the way that, moving forward, GTA should be going with that.
Yeah.
Watch this new port. Watch the selling point be instant load time. Like, I know the load time sped up.
Well, that's what
I know the load time sped up, but watch them showcase like instant load in, and that's gonna be like.
Well, that's like
what
Destiny.
The remake showed.
That's like Destiny. It's like, yeah, it looks way better and it runs smoother, but it's like the only major huge difference you can see between the two games is the load times. Because for you to go from
which is important
orbit
for GTA
to the tower back to orbit,
facts.
No,
that's 30 minutes.
Chill.
No, with Destiny 2, the FOV, man. FOV makes a huge difference
28 minutes
with Destiny.
And
frame rate
and
FOV.
Yeah.
Frame rate.
What did I say? What did I say? Looks better, runs smoother. Isn't that all in that bunched up all in the same thing?
Well, you got to shout out the feature, man. You got to shout out the feature.
It's still the same game. The main difference was the load times. That's the only difference I see from the two games is the load times.
Yeah.
I can see a little nice shiny shit over here, little shiny shit over there. You know, okay. Thing still fucking skips. All right. It still drops frames. I was playing the damn Battlefield today, and there was Hive in front of me, and then over here, and then back in front of me again. The only fucking difference right now is the load time.
Hey,
that's it.
Is that when you text?
That's your internet's fault.
That's your internet's fault. That's not the case.
I got NASA internet.
NASA.
Well, then NASA's failing because it's SpaceX.
I got NASA internet.
SpaceX is the future.
SpaceX, baby.
So
Tesla, baby.
It ain't my internet.
Elon.
Yeah, if your internet didn't put a Tesla in space, I don't want to hear about it.
No, I played after. I texted that.
They're launching all those satellites.
Nobody got on.
How's that work? So someone can get on? I'm still on the clock.
I'm like, I'm bored. Anyone available?
I'm still on the clock.
I'm sitting there crying about the PS5. He's like, yeah, I'm bored. Fuck you.
I literally was on my screen just scrolling left and right. I'm like, what do I want to play? Fuck. I don't want to play any of these games.
Like I said, with that being said, I'm just saying, I guess we'll see this in the fall. I'm assuming fall 2021, man. If it doesn't get delayed. Can you see this getting delayed? This port?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say yes.
I don't know. Rockstar kind of does do delays.
They don't have a date. There's no date.
They do, but there's no date. There's nothing. There's no delay.
Like Rockstar.
Wait, you said Rockstar
2021. If it doesn't make 2021, it's delayed.
Who said Rockstar doesn't do delays?
Not me.
Yeah, who said that?
I think that sounds like a Trav thing.
Who said Rockstar doesn't do delays or something like that?
Who said that?
I said Rockstar usually does do delays. I feel like they might not be a date, but they probably
right.
Delayed.
Red Dead's been delayed. GTA 5.
I was gonna say, remember the year we're in.
Yeah.
Red Dead's on a permanent delay.
Remember the time period we in.
They said they did the safest thing possible for a game that's supposed to come out this year.
We're in the
2021
apocalypse here.
That's it. 2021.
Hey, we're in March, man. This year you blink.
March Madness,
like Rashi said, unless they come out with a significant amount of content, I will not be re-downloading it for the 17th time.
I have it downloaded currently, and
Agreed.
I am all in.
That shit's on my external hard drive, and that's where it's gonna stay.
When you got people to play with, man, I'm in there, man. Shout out to.
I think if it looks stunning, and I'd have to have to see how it looks and plays.
And I know, and another reason why y'all don't want to play with me because I own the casino. I got me a penthouse. I got me a club.
I got all that shit. I got all that shit.
I got me
he got a bunker and a casino.
I got all that shit.
He got a bunker and a casino.
Okay, I don't have a yacht. I got
the submarine.
I have the submarine. I don't have a yacht. You got me there.
He got the yacht.
I got the yacht.
Can you afford the yacht though?
And I'm plugged in.
No. We got to do like 17 of those Brogdon heists first, and then I can afford the yacht.
I plugged in.
What Trav's not telling y'all is how he got it.
Yeah, I plugged in dark web.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the clicker you talking about, Rossi, he got that
it's a criminal game. I got to do criminal things.
His real cell phone.
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing fair. I'm not playing fair on a game called Grand Theft Auto. Why would I play fair on a game called Grand Theft Auto?
Trav, your real phone is connected to your GTA character.
Wow.
No, Trav designed some of those missions.
You damn right. Y'all thought y'all was on the island.
How come if you designed the missions, you can't do it on your own without our help?
Oh shit!
Out of pity. That's to make everybody look bad.
I want to play with you guys. All right, man. Let's go to Let's go to the one that Lexx called in for. Nobody asked for this game except Lexx.
Lexx have a Tsubasa?
Is it this one? Yeah. Yo, I'm low-key excited for this, bro.
Lexx has a Tsubasa?
Every time Lexx talks about the alien, what was it? Marines, whatever the fuck that game was.
Isolation.
No, not Isolation. What was it called, Lexx?
Colonial Marines.
Oh, Colonial Marines.
The game that shouldn't have came out. He was like, man, if they would have just did it better. And look at this.
Here it is.
They got alien tracing.
This looks like Outriders.
There it is,
it looks
man.
fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie, we can't hear it, but I love the sound of the guns. That one from Aliens, the way the guns sound, that is my favorite. I love the way they sound, just the way they shoot.
The characters look kind of stiff.
Nah, they look good.
This
yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, they look good.
This looks amazing.
This is like
You see how
Division,
stiff
man.
he is?
Look,
Like,
they got the Division circle on them, man. It's Division.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
This looks awesome, guys. You're not looking hard enough.
Yeah,
Look harder.
Y'all wild, man.
This is awesome.
if I look hard enough, I'll see a different game. This is Predator.
This
They make
year,
Predator.
baby.
This is the Predator update.
No,
This is the
put
Predator
respect on
update.
Predator
Aliens.
update.
They made the
Alien.
Predator update
No.
a whole different game.
Listen.
Respect on Aliens. This is not that Predator.
Okay. Question is, are we getting it?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
At least I know I got one person to keep.
Lex.
If I bought
Reviving.
Predator, I have to buy Aliens. I have to buy
I mean,
Aliens.
we all
need
got
to-
Predator.
right?
We all got Predator when it came
That's
out.
what I'm saying. It would be disrespectful to Aliens if I
See,
didn't buy them.
you know what? You
And I
know what
bought
though?
Predator.
Hold on. You know what? We bought Predator,
Right.
Lex getting ready. Lex
but-
getting ready.
but listen, we enjoyed
I
playing
didn't buy it.
it. We didn't mind playing it.
It was fun. It was fun.
The big bummer is that
We couldn't play
Biggs
together.
over there had to get it on PC.
PC Master Race.
Had to get it on PC.
And we played with them once.
And we weren't, on some luck shit. Because I'm like, hey,
On some
why don't
luck
we?
shit,
Why don't we
facts.
just load up the thing at the same time? Because we used to do this on Apex
Yeah,
all the
cube.
time. We'd have
Yeah.
like two groups, and if you hit search lobby at the same time, sometimes you get put in the same lobby. We've
Yeah.
actually done that at Apex numerous times.
So
You'd be
two
surprised how
teams-
often that works.
Two teams.
And we managed to do that one time where we actually got to play all together. So I blame Big.
And
But here's the thing. Has anyone tried it on PS5
No, I have
Alien?
to see how it looks?
Predator?
Which
'Cause if it even looks a little bit reminiscent of how it looked on my PC, I would understand why I didn't buy the PS4 version. If you see how it looked on PC, if you check your PS5 and it looks about the same, you'd understand why I was not. If I could get it here, but I take the shitty version so I can play with y'all. When I thought I can take the better version and play with
Yeah,
y'all.
we all thought when they said crossplay, that meant
They
we
said
could
cross-
team
Right.
up.
Yeah, we didn't see the fine print.
yeah,
Yeah.
we could play with
Cross-party.
the
cross
mobile
party.
phone.
Yeah,
The
Listen,
mobile phone
I
and
plan
the
on getting this
PlayStation.
game to at least see what it's about.
I mean, I'm gonna get it. You know,
What about you, Alex?
I want to hear Lex's take on this.
Did you ask for this?
Why you call for this?
No, I
thought you
want
asked
to
for this.
hear.
I thought you did ask for this.
I want to hear Rashi first.
Okay.
I'll pass on that. I'm not a huge Alien geek in terms of the games.
Wow. What? Lex took her out. Lex took her out. I didn't
Lex,
do it. I didn't
Lex,
do
you
it.
cannot do that, Lex.
Whoa.
No, like I'm not big on like horror, and I feel like the aliens and things chasing me, like it's just too much intensity. So I can't play games like
Wow.
that. But I like the movies. I just have
Okay.
never played any
Lex, why
Alien
you
games or
texting me? How
Predator
can
or
we get
none of that.
Rashimoto out of the Discord? Why you texting me that?
Wow.
Wow.
Yo,
Look at
if
Lex's
Bobby-
face like
if
that.
Bobby
Sorry.
Knight is Bobby, Lex
Okay.
got to be somebody else. I don't know who
All right,
Lex
all right,
is.
listen.
Why
She
not
doesn't
me?
That's
like
Lex
horror.
Luthor.
That's okay.
That's
People
Lex
don't like-
Luthor.
people don't like horror stuff.
I've actually been
that's
curious on trying to do it. I might actually play the new Resident Evil, just because that
Okay.
looks really good. And
Alright.
I've been watching other people
Probably
play
sick.
scary games, so kind of building my tolerance for it. So
I,
we'll see. I don't know.
Rashi, I do that
Look,
a lot. I do that.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah,
download the last one. It's pretty much the same.
Resident Evil
Yeah,
7?
it's free
Yeah.
on the thing, right? Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's free. Yeah.
Download the demo.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I saw it.
BioWare Shock something.
Well, I played
Biohazard.
the Maiden demo.
Biohazard.
I actually did. I went through it
BioWare.
very fast because I was like terrified.
BioWare
so you
Shock.
beat it? You beat it?
Rashi,
I did. I
Okay.
made it through the demo, and I was.
How
just
many
like,
lights were in your house on when you were playing that? I know it was probably daytime and you still had lights on, right?
No, actually, no. My husband was in the room with me when I played it because I asked him to be, but I did cut off the
It's a
lights.
good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Anywhere, right?
streamed it.
I know, no headphones or anything.
I
was just
streamed
like,
it
"Ah."
with my headset on in the dark.
Yeah.
I didn't have a single
Yeah,
light on in
I
this
can't
room.
do
I had
that.
headsets on,
I'm a
and
big
once
wuss.
Once
The
I heard
only
something
light-
back here, I got off the game. So you did better than me, Rashimoto, because I ain't beat it.
Yeah. I was just running through it because I was just like, I don't know if something can kill me or whatever, and every sound was just making me panic. So I was literally just zipping through it, and then
Sounds like
my husband's like, "You're not really listening to it."
So this is
Let's see
how
more.
this is how it went. I was like, all right, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna play the demo. Trav says I'm gonna play the demo at the same time. I don't remember if there was a third person that said they were gonna play it at the same time too.
Simulator.
Yeah.
Or was it Inglewood? It was either
Inglewood. We're gonna play it all at the same time. The second we started, the first little like growl or something we heard, Trav was like, "Nope, not playing this. I'm just gonna watch Steals." He shut his shit off. He just shut his shit off. I'm like, wow, really?
I feel that.
Why, man? It's so
never watched any Alien movie.
Nah.
Wow.
When you don't have the proper weapon, it's not exhilarating, man.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta watch some Alien movies.
You gotta at least watch 1 and 2.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, I didn't watch Alien. I didn't watch Alien.
But let's get back to this game, man. Aliens, man. Third-person shooter, co-op. Yeah, we still talking about it.
My bad.
Lex has to say why.
Lex hasn't even said if he's getting it or not. If it's too much co-op, if it's not.
I'm gonna guess yes. Oh yeah.
No. There's too many teammates. Too many teammates.
It looks exactly like freaking Colonial Marines.
No.
Yeah, the Colonial Marines was the same shit. Go back and look at it. I'll bring it up, but I don't want to go back.
He doesn't want to go back.
He doesn't want to go back.
Colonial Marines. I'm not going back there.
Wow.
I don't care what you say. I'm not going back there.
Listen.
I'm not going back.
Oh my God.
Going back there.
It was somebody out with
I'm not going back. You got to be careful with these games when big franchises just do these stealth drops out of nowhere and they tell you nothing about. Here's the trailer, and there it is. That's their little test. I saw the reaction, man. Anybody that cares about aliens, that cares about the games, has played Colonial Marines.
Max,
man, we don't want to go back. We just don't want to go back.
Well, they did drop a 25-minute mission trailer, mission gameplay on IGN.
Right. I haven't checked that out yet.
I haven't seen it. Literally, as I'm walking to do this live, I see it pop on my phone as a notification. So definitely after this, I'm definitely going to be checking out that 25 minutes. That's a lot of footage. And that's what Big said he likes to see. He wants to see HUD. He wants to see HUD, and he wants to see no cuts.
That might be.
And they dropped that. They dropped the 25-minute
I gotta see that Max
mission gameplay. So that
I'll look at it.
That gotta give you hope.
Yeah, I love those first 15 minutes.
Right.
I always watch them.
First 25.
You know who else had first 25 minutes? You know what other game had it?
Anthem.
You know what other game had it?
Resident Evil, didn't it?
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk had a first hour.
And none of it was on consoles.
Cyberpunk had 16 years or something.
Anyways.
Cyberpunk had a whole hour.
Wow.
I watched that thing over and over and over.
Look, I'm gonna spare Steels the
game of the year.
The pain.
Steels.
So yeah, Aliens. I mean, check it out, guys. Let me know what you think. I will not be checking this out.
Wow.
I already know, guys. I know.
He said he's not going back.
Nobody's whispering to me.
It does look very reminiscent of other games already. Yeah.
Wow.
It has Colonial Marines written all over it. It'll be it'll be fun for 5 minutes.
Do you know the dev?
No, I don't need to know the dev. I know the license.
He know the license.
If somebody comes up to you say, I know the license. And it looks like the last bad Alien game that eventually became Borderlands 2 and 3. So maybe we'll get something good after this. Maybe we'll get something good.
Is there some that's some sneak dissing in there, I think.
Do we even have to talk about the next game?
Oh God, was that the
Are we moving on to the next game?
Yeah. Do we have to?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
It's a sad day for Square.
Trav, game of the year.
The game that was going to be Final Fantasy 7.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. I remember that day.
Yeah.
I wanted to love this game so bad.
Yeah.
I really did.
Now, see, I didn't really want to show this off. It was a mistake that I had it on the docket, to be honest, because I didn't really read what they were talking about with the whole XP
it doesn't even look like
Maestro
grind change, like the leveling system change that they're bringing to this game. So, like, did you look into that or no? You have not.
What, the XP stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually tweeted to the response of what they put up, and I'm like, I'm glad I maxed out my character. I don't have to worry about that.
Okay,
Sentinel?
So explain to us what they did. What is the change? What did they do, or what are they going to do? So
here's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that they want. One of the main complaints about this game was when you're playing as a character, let's say Thor. You're playing as Thor, and you beat the game. You know, as Miss Marvel, you beat the game, and then you're in the end game, right? And you're getting all this gear. One of the main complaints is you're going through these levels again, and you don't feel powerful. You feel like you're just like okay. People are still kicking your ass, but you're Thor, and you beat the game, and you're like you don't feel like the enemies were. It was too much, right?
Right. You don't feel like a guardian.
You don't feel like Thor. You don't feel powerful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a little
just feel like you just feel a little stronger, and it's okay. Yeah. Maybe it takes 3 hits instead of 5.
Yeah,
you know. But
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're not one piece in or anything.
Yeah. So this has been an ongoing complaint about this game. So what they did is go, okay, we're gonna make the leveling up. The level cap is still 50. And we're going to basically make you feel more powerful because it's a long grind. This game has a grind. And imagine a grind where you're not powerful. I'm gonna leave that there. So they basically want to make the grind better by making you more powerful during that grind. Will that make a difference? I don't know. I'm not gonna know because I'm already maxed out. So they don't touch the people that are already maxed out. It doesn't really affect us. So I'm just kind of picking up where I'm going, and I'm just adding some new characters, Hawkeye and whatever, and moving on with my life. So. I mean,
is it a co-op only game, or can you play by yourself?
I've played by myself. I mean, it's the story is single player. It could be multiplayer, but you can play by yourself with bots. Your team is full of bots. Like your characters if you have like 4 maxed out characters, then you can go in solo with 4 of the characters that you maxed out. So that's kind of cool in that aspect. But
it's like Marvel.
They're just gonna randomly pick whatever's in your roster, as weak as they are, and they're gonna run through it. You're gonna feel like the man. You know, you're gonna be like Captain America, and you're gonna see Hulk getting slammed all over the place, but you're fine because you're maxed out. So that's basically what it felt like. So and I've played with people. It's fine. I mean, you know, like I said, the what saves this game, what saved the 70 hours that I put into this game was the combat. The combat, all the moves from the movies, everything you've ever wanted to do, it's in this game. It's in this game. The shield stuff, the hammer, the Hulk. It's great, but it's not enough. There's not enough content. It gets very repetitive.
That was my issue.
I don't understand. What's the Hawkeye Kate Bishop thing? Why does he have 2 bowmen?
Well, she's his protege. Okay, and I guess you got to understand when they had their roadmap of DLC, Black Panther was supposed to be the first character.
Right.
Due to what happened with Chad passing, they had to switch up their strategy. So they brought up Kate Bishop because she is part of this universe. They're trying to build new characters and kind of give you a twofer. So they gave you 2 archers because their stories are related. Okay, it'll make sense if you play this game. If you play the story mode, it's fantastic. The story mode is like high quality, Uncharted. It has people from Uncharted and Last of Us. It has all the cast members you can ever dream of. They threw money at everybody. It's basically a reunion of the greatest voice actors in the industry right now. Laura Bailey, everybody, Troy Baker, Nolan North, everybody's in this game. So that part of it, you know they're gonna nail it. You know they're gonna do their job. But once you get out of the story, the end game stuff, which is the main thing, it got stale. So the whole Hawkeye Kate Bishop thing is part of their new DLC direction, where it makes sense with the story that's going on. Because right now in the story, Ant-Man is basically your leader in the base of operations, and we're dealing with all the Pym particle stuff, and now we're getting into the different dimensions and time traveling and alternate futures, and Ant-Man, Kate Bishop, and Hawkeye are very involved in that particular storyline. So that's why they're giving you these characters. They're not just going to throw Spider-Man in there and be like, hey, Peter Parker's part of this. He has nothing to do with this timeline. He's not it doesn't make sense for him. He doesn't have a say. You know what I'm saying? Hawkeye does, Kate Bishop does, and Ant-Man does. So they're kind of making the story, which is very good, make sense in that aspect where that's why they're giving us these characters.
Okay.
Are we gonna give it another?
I might pick it up because it's always on sale now. Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. It always seems like it's going on sale. I bet you before they do the PS5 port, there'll probably be a big sale for that weekend. They gotta give us something for us to jump back in. I don't see them trying to drop this port at full price. I don't see them doing that.
I agree with Lex. The one thing that kept me coming back to it was the moves. Being able to say,
they're awesome.
I want to be in a Captain America main, and then when I could see like the rest of his moves, I'm like, oh my god, I got to be able to do all this shit with this shield.
That Brooklyn Brawler move,
yes, yeah,
forget it.
But it just got too repetitive because once you got to the end game, it was like what you had 12 missions, and you just pretty much keep doing the same 12 missions over and over and over and over and over.
You were fighting the same two bosses, Taskmaster and Abomination. That's it.
Wow.
Those are the two people that you kept fighting over and over and over. That's it.
Saddest day for Square Enix, man. This day.
I mean,
so,
that's where we are.
They were worse, but
and that's why I stopped.
But we'll see. I mean, I've been playing it. I got it on PC. I have the PlayStation 4 version, which is the one I maxed out. When it comes out for PS5, I'm going to check out the story. The story is worth it. If they had just kept this game, I know we've said this before. If they had just kept this game, where is it? Right here. I think this is one of the comments. If they had kept this game just not a brawler shooter, a looter shooter, or a live service type thing, I think this game would have been great on its own. But again, with a name like Event, with a property as popular and as big as Avengers, you got the
Especially
mouse right behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been an uphill battle for these guys since the beginning with getting all new faces. That doesn't look like Thor. Black Widow looks horrible, and Captain America looks weird. From launch, it's been an uphill battle for these guys. So they're teetering. We'll see if this update can fix it, at least for console.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for your feedback.
Oh yeah, I'll be on that.
So let's
Thor all the way, bro.
Let's get into these rumors. So there's some rumors breaking that that we might be getting a new Switch this year, guys. Nintendo Switch Pro.
That's been a rumor for 2 years already.
Yeah.
But now the rumors are saying that we could see it launch this fall. An actual system launch this fall.
I mean, what's it gonna do?
4K.
It can't even handle what it got 1080p.
But you're talking about your normal Switch. You're not talking about the Pro.
Speaking of that,
Trav, you have a knack for the underdog.
Somebody actually tweeted this today because it's the 4-year anniversary for the Switch. And somebody tweeted this statement, and I almost went nuts because I was like, "How?" He goes, "Does anybody even play docked? Does anyone even play this system docked?"
Right.
I do.
I didn't.
I
don't even play handheld. This thing is never a handheld for me.
No,
I play handheld a lot.
Sometimes I do dock, but mostly it's handheld.
Mine was hooked up. The only time I played docked was when I had parties and we did Mario Party or Mario Kart.
I mean, I like it because of the handheld. But
I would say 90% was played handheld.
Pro controller.
90% dock. 90% dock.
Handheld? I've seen you.
I can't do.
My husband has the same problem. He plays Breath of the Wild.
And he needed the dock. Never brought it again.
Yeah, you gotta use that docket, bro.
I had a pro controller, so
exactly.
I was gonna say it all depends on the game. Like if it was a game like Hades, I would play that not docked.
Pro controller. Oh my god.
I played
but
that.
If it was like
portable
Mario, I could see me doing docked. If it's Smash, I would do it docked. You know, but like certain games, I would do it handheld.
Certain games you could do handheld, but
right.
If it was multiplayer based, you need.
When I was playing Let's Go Eevee, I was playing handheld was easier to like catch Pokemon and shit because you just like toss the ball or whatever. But when you docked it, you actually could use the Joy-Con and like spin the ball and get bonuses and all kinds of shit if you do it docked. So I ended up playing that game a lot of the time.
Andy, look at that.
Oh, that'd be
Trav,
really lame.
Oh no, man!
Undocked, it's 720. It's always slower, but
it's not already at 720.
That's weird. Yeah,
I guess it is. I don't know.
It's at 720 undocked for most games. Yeah.
And what is it going to be docked? Because I thought I saw a 4K.
It'd probably be 4K docked.
I mean, could they really make the dock?
I don't know why they can't do
1080.
1080.
Why can't they?
I just know I haven't
They'll
seen.
probably be upscaling. Probably.
Well, right now, you play it handheld. It's not the same resolution when you have it docked. You know that, right?
Yes, I'm 100% aware of that.
Yeah.
So why would you even question if the Pro would do the same thing?
Because it's the Switch we're talking about. Did you
Because
forget
it's
the direct?
Nintendo.
Wow.
So you're saying that Nintendo would say, hey, for the normal Switch, you're gonna get two different resolutions. For the Pro, you're not gonna get two different resolutions.
At this point, who knows what they're gonna say?
Yeah, dude, Nintendo. I mean, I
see what you're saying, but I'm just saying they can.
You guys are on that.
I have a thing.
I don't know if it's gonna be 4K.
I won't say a word.
I have a thing. I have a thing where
if they come out, if they
play
come out,
Breath of the Wild on 4K on your
listen. If they do
that would be crazy.
If they come out and that system does
that's
not
on PC.
If that system does not come out,
Breath of the Wild,
and it's not running at 4K, that
emulator,
they might as well not even come out with a system.
Simu.
They might as well not even come out with a system, because everybody is switching to 4K.
But
eventually,
it may
that
not
1080 shit ain't gonna cut it.
But all their games are animated.
What would be a waste of money for them to come out with a Pro?
But all their games are animated.
That's true. That's true too. I wouldn't really care to play a 4K Pokemon game.
Yeah, it's all animated.
But you can get animated games like that, like Genshin Impact, for instance. Yeah.
We play animated games on the PS5 at 4K. What are you talking about?
You're talking about the Switch.
He's hating on his way.
I guess that's not why I go to Switch. I don't go to Switch for the graphical showcase.
Yeah,
understood.
I go to Switch for the goofy kid things.
So what do you want when it comes to a 4K? I mean, the next Switch. What do you guys want?
Oh yeah, if you're talking the next Switch, I want that dock to be fucking 2160p, whatever the fuck it is.
As long as it can hang. I want it to be able to hang. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It better be able to hang.
Nintendo, at this point in their career, they don't care.
They'll make the money regardless. They'll make the money.
They came out. Their next system that they came out was the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
That was their latest system.
Which was like the Slim.
They went backwards.
Yeah,
with that one.
They
went backward in quality with that one,
and people bought it. I know a lot of people that bought it,
and it was smaller.
2030, they're gonna come out with the Switch.
Like a slightly larger 3DS.
My thing about this is, where's these rumors coming from?
From the dark web, baby.
From the guy that just got fired.
From PC gamers.
What I feel like is the only reason why this rumor is coming out and it says fall 2021 is because with the recent Pokemon games that's been announced, hint, Legends Arceus, I think Legends Arceus needs a Switch Pro to run this game. This shit is not going to look good on regular Switch.
And that's what I'm saying. That like eventually the Switch that y'all have in your hand is not going to be able to capture the creativity of the devs.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But the dock
exactly what Big said. That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Look at this game, and imagine playing it on your Switch that you have right now. It already looks like shit, by the way. It already looks like shit. It already looks like shit. You're gonna be doing that on your Switch handheld?
I'm just saying, if the dock gonna have to be bigger for sure.
Look at the frames. It's 15. 15.
You're talking about the 15.
That's 15.
I'm having crazy deja vu.
Yeah, I don't know. The only way I would probably do the Pro, it depends.
I feel like we did this already. You've done this already.
Listen, they have a love-hate relationship with their third party.
That looked like
when it comes to their first party games, you play Mario Kart right now. You're playing those games are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, Smash Bros looks
those
amazing.
games smash. They run and look beautiful, no matter where you're playing those games. So it's all about them. It's their move. I mean, if they come out with a Pro, I might get it. Depending. I mean, they gotta give me my Metroid. They haven't given me anything right now.
And that's another thing. This game scheduled for early 2022. Its concept is great, but I feel like it's not gonna hit the mark if it doesn't have the hardware to support the ambition. I feel like the ambition for this game is through the roof. It's what people wanted out of Sword and Shield and didn't get. but they can't accomplish this on the regular Switch, and that's also why I feel like they took a back seat on the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl remix and kept that chibi style cartoony rather than going with the Sword and Shield graphic style. Number one, they got shit for the Sword and Shield graphic style because it looked like shit on the undocked. And then also, I feel like they're pouring a lot of their resources into this game. But I feel like all that work is going to be for naught if they're just dealing with the regular Switch. Like, they need that Pro. They need something. Unless Pokemon is willing to finally stretch that hand out to, console. But
so what is that?
I doubt that's ever going to happen.
What do you think is going to happen with undocking it then?
Huh?
As far as when you undock it, then you think it's going to be able to keep up the Switch Pro, or you think it's going to
at least 1080? Yeah.
I don't need 4K undocked. 1080. It should be.
But you think the frames going to drop?
Yes, it's going to drop. It's going to be 30. It's not going to be 60 frames undocked. It's not.
Okay. You think 30. The dock will get bigger?
The dock.
Why do you need the dock bigger?
Because my whole thing is like
it just ports it to the
television. I just assume that the consoles are bigger so that they can just support machinery. I'm not really tech savvy, so I'm figuring because the dock is so
bigger is better.
Not necessarily.
No, that's not how
Nintendo kind of goes for compact in most of their games.
That's what I'm saying. Can it run at 4K, 60 frames per second and keep it on so small?
Fam, your phone.
Phones do that. Yeah.
Your phone run 4K. Fool, come on.
Yeah, but that's $1,000 at least, $800, $700.
Yeah.
Well, you're also paying for all the other features.
Oh yeah, I know.
The
But I'm just saying.
will not be this size.
No,
they're
not gonna waste time on 4K. They're not. They'll probably improve performance.
I'm just saying all the consoles are getting bigger instead of smaller. That's all I'm getting at. The PS6 gonna damn near be a tower for the computer. So that's where my naiveness comes with the bigger better, because everything's getting look at the fucking the Xbox look like the shit at McDonald's.
Has started.
You gotta think about it.
I am thinking about it. That's why I came up with it.
You can take the video off, Lexx.
All the systems when they initially drop out, they're obviously big, and then once they get their money back and they make their profits, then they can buy the smaller components and make a smaller version of the console. So if you think the next PS5 iteration that comes out in 3 years is going to be bigger than
I think the 6 is going to be. I think the PS6 is going to be huge. I know the Slim or whatever, they always do that. Exactly. I don't know. I didn't know why they did it. Now I know why they did it. But shit going to just get bigger.
This is what Nintendo and Pokemon have to deal with right now. This is the competition they got to deal with right now. All right, listen. Me being a Pokemon fan, of course, I'm gonna do it no matter what. Right. But think about this: how does Nintendo or the Pokemon Company expect me or any other gamer to get off of their next-gen 4K ray tracing, 60 frame per second gaming experiences to play their 15 frame a second Pokemon game on their Nintendo Switch? Like, how do you get their attention away from that next-gen gaming experience to play a game?
Yeah.
The same reason, the same. Yep. I mean, I didn't again. I'll say this, but I didn't really watch it, and I'm going to ask you guys, what was the reaction with the community to the last Nintendo showcase?
It was shit.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad.
Yeah. Even from Nintendo fans.
I'm not a fan.
Well,
I mean, I only got
the only positive I see about it was Pokemon.
But that wasn't even
whatever.
That wasn't a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's right. That was its own shit.
Pokemon had their own.
Smash Bros is the only reason why that shit was a dud in the first place. If it wasn't for Smash Bros, I wouldn't have
Xeno Chronicles. I think that's pretty big. I think they did it.
And the Zelda, the Skyward Sword.
The Skyward Sword. Oh yeah, the least popular. One of the most popular Zelda games.
Hated that.
And then they said, "Hey, we're still working on that Zelda game."
Yeah, we know you guys are expecting some Breath of the Wild news, but we're not going to give you that now.
Why?
The anniversary too. That was so disappointing.
I didn't even play.
Listen, the best thing of that whole direct was the Mario Golf.
Oh yeah.
The Mario Golf Chasers,
and
whatever the hell it's called.
But then we found Knockout City on PlayStation. So
it was understandable.
Okay, so now that you guys kind of answered that for me, though, I will say this: Do not underestimate, and I'm not saying you guys are saying, but there's people out there. Do not underestimate Nintendo. Prior to the Switch launching, people were already counting Nintendo out, and they were saying they were dead in the water because
That's
of
true.
the Wii U.
That's true.
And they took their time. They got out of the spotlight for a little while, and they came out with the Switch, one of the greatest consoles of last generation.
It was hype. I never thought
Smash Bros, dude.
Smash
Bros.
No, trust me.
No,
dude,
there will always be people who will buy Nintendo games, and a good portion of them.
As
So
long as
it
they
doesn't
make
matter
it
if they
Mario
put a
Party,
15 frame per second game. Mario
Mario Kart,
Zelda,
all that. Donkey
Pokemon,
Kong.
Metroid, all those titles.
It's over.
They're just so fun that nobody really cares about frames.
Exactly.
You just
they
put
don't
it out
care
and
about
they'll buy it.
resolution. The people that I'm telling you, the people that line up to buy these games and these consoles that are crying and hooting and hollering over these trailers and stuff like that, they do not care about 4K. They want their games. They want whatever franchise you want to name. They want their exclusives. They want their Mario, their this, their that. Dude, Nintendo just has that. I call it a pass. They get a pass.
They do.
Hard pass.
They get a hard pass.
They definitely get a hard pass.
That's what I call it. I love Nintendo. Pass. Believe me, I've got the OG systems.
The Switch is the Game Boy now too. So
yeah.
I mean, what they did when they came out with the Switch was incredible. I have one. It made me buy. I bought the Wii U. I had the Wii U.
Nobody
knew what the hell that was.
The Wii U was dope. Wii U was dope.
I had the Wii U. It was great.
Fucking steals Wii.
I was playing Zombie on that thing because that was the most hard. Yeah, that was the most hard. Right, way later, but that was like the most hardcore game on Wii U.
You could play
Zombie.
House of the Dead. House of the Dead was on.
Yeah, but House of the Dead looked like the arcade.
I mean,
all that being said,
which is good enough for me.
I mean, for me, the Switch is just like a more advanced Game Gear. It's just very fun. I like playing it undocked, so that's typically what I play.
It's great for traveling. That's the only time I played it was when I traveled.
Yeah.
When I got on the plane and I knocked out all those damn cars on Mario Kart and I maxed out all the characters on Smash.
That game is so good.
All the characters.
That game is so good. Mario Kart.
Mario
Kart I like to.
Yeah.
Like, don't get the wrong idea. With all that being said, like, I am extremely excited for Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, the remakes. I predicted it in our 2021 video. If anybody noticed that, I knew it was gonna happen. I'm super excited for that. I want to be excited for Arceus. I hope that it meets the ambition. I hope it doesn't pull.
I hope it doesn't run like that too.
In a Nintendo way, a watered down Cyberpunk situation in a Nintendo way. I hope it doesn't.
Well, if it ends up being like 30 frames, are you interested in it? Like if that's the max that they're gonna do with
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm good with 30. I get how Switch rolls. I would
so you're okay with Switch games being 30, just not Control. Gotcha.
Yeah. That was
Whoa.
Thank you, Rosimoto. Let's go. Walk the Walk on the short.
I got a teammate too. Tell him, man.
Yeah. I started playing Control again the other day, and I did the whole test myself. And I'm sorry. Give me them 60 frames. Give me those 60 frames. I can care less about seeing my shadow in the mirror. I want to be able to fling this desk with no problem.
Y'all are still crying about, I can't see a door, FF. I bet y'all don't play graphics to see a door.
Hey, I didn't complain about that.
30 frames.
Nah. That's not
a Pokemon game, though.
Pokemon game.
She goes to levitate a box. It goes like this. And then it goes.
But it's shiny. It's shiny. You're missing the point. It's shiny, Steels. The bottom of the fridge.
So how y'all playing FF7? No textures, right? No textures.
Hey, listen.
60 FPS?
Listen. No cap.
Texture mode. No textures.
No cap. No cap.
Performance.
The only game I've gone in and changed the graphics so far since I got my PS5 was Destiny. I normally just play the game. I don't care.
No,
I just press start and go. Whatever it's on, that's what I play it on.
FF put up the whole trailer. You're gonna get graphics.
Yeah, wait. You're missing a point here.
Holy shit! But
you're missing a point here. The textures is not exclusive to graphics mode. The textures just part of it.
All right.
So we getting the textures
so.
and the 60 frames.
You think so?
But not the shiny blade.
You
It's
think
all
so?
good. I don't need to polish the blade.
Yeah.
No.
So the door is gonna be textured. You just won't see like the
wood
grains.
Right, cool.
You won't see the wood grain in it.
Right.
You won't see the knob. Got it. Cool.
Once upon a time, we had no choice, guys. It's good that we have that now. Once upon a time, we just had no.
Right.
Trust me.
Until I got a PC, until I built my PC, I had no idea what this world was. What 60, 120? I had no idea.
But Lex, in this pod, as long as we have a Trav, we have an argument.
Yeah,
have something to debate about. As long as we got a Trav on
just not that Final Fantasy was going to be outsold by Avengers.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kick him off, Lex. Kick him off, Lex. Kick him off for a second.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Cut him off while he's talking. Cut him off while he's talking.
Explain yourself.
How y'all gonna expect? Y'all say all this shit because Avengers came out and it tanked. Now in another universe,
Cyberpunk
I was saying before,
Crisis Core.
It seems like every time I put my name
and 2K. And 2K.
It seems like y'all make a call to the judge and y'all screw it up.
Like 0 for 3.
Yeah. He's got a bad rap.
Every time y'all call, every time I call a game out, y'all make a call. Y'all sabotage.
All those Night City wires. All those late nights with those Night City wires.
Yeah. That's why I stopped going to those.
I know. Hey,
after the first one, I'm like, nah.
Good shit.
Yeah, y'all can have that shit. It ain't worth my gas and tolls.
Lex is playing the game right now
on PC. The only place that can handle it.
Lex is like, I'm different. It's PC
because I'm different. Yeah.
Hey, y'all let Lex get off all these little.
You gotta have at least a $2,500 rig just to run that game.
Because I've been had a choice. Y'all let him get off that. Y'all let him get that off.
This right here is what I hope will be the trend for these consoles.
The norm, yeah.
I don't see that being the norm, to be honest. I don't see that being the norm.
For first parties, yes.
For first party, yes. But for third party, no.
No, they don't have to.
They won't. Have to. It's just they won't. There's not one third party that has been able to, there's only literally Miles.
Ray tracing is still relatively new, guys. We've been doing SSR for
don't
decades
have
now.
to kind of like they don't have to give a free PS5 upgrade to everyone.
But exactly, PS5 is selling. PS5 is the only one that does it. PS5 is the only one that screws their consumers. Look at what Xbox
again. It's the devs. It's not PS5.
Look what Xbox did, man. Xbox. Let me take these guys out, man.
That was not me.
Look what Xbox did, man. Xbox took 2K, put it on Game Pass.
What? And you muted this guy?
Day, man.
Wow.
They out of here. Hey, this the new PS&BS, NWO. They out of here. They out of here, man.
Put me back in, man. Put me back in, Cole.
Wow.
Yeah, I got control. Y'all have something?
Sorry, made you mad. Put me back in.
Y'all got something to say? Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all out? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yes.
Okay.
Again,
like I said,
it's the devs, not Sony.
It's the devs, but they in bed with Sony. They doing some weirdo shit with that.
Hey,
they doing weirdo shit. Like I said, y'all.
There was massive amount of comments saying that Xbox does the same.
All right, it's massive. It's massive D-riding going on.
All right.
Already.
I have a question. I have a question for our guest.
Oh shit! What happened to Rashimoto? I didn't do it.
Kicked out too?
I didn't kick her.
I didn't do it.
She kicked herself.
I was about to ask a question.
No, Rashimoto just get up again.
Oh wow.
Whoever.
She disconnected before. Here she come back in.
Sorry, everything froze on me and then it just glitched. Sorry.
He is Trav, man. The bullshit, Trav.
All right, there you go. There you go, Rashimoto. There's some more CPUs for you.
Here's a question I've been wanting to ask. I've been wanting to ask.
Rashimoto has 60, so let's get some of this lag out. Let's get these lags out.
Whoa.
Wow.
So I have two questions for you, Rashi. One,
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
When you need a box, I'm going to change that scene.
Wow.
Yeah, remember who controls the pod. Anyways, are you now that we're in month 3 or 4 of PlayStation 5?
Mm-hmm.
What are we in month 4?
About 4.
December.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you on a scale from 1? I'm going to keep the scale low because I don't want it to get crazy. On a scale from 1 to 5, how satisfied are you with your PS5 purchase?
I would say a 4.
A 4.
I will admit that the storage thing I think is a bunch of crap. I feel like I don't know what's coming now because I'm just like, is this going to be ridiculously expensive? Like, my husband plays Call of Duty. There's always an update. I think we're like maxing out our storage off that game at this point. The other thing too, I feel like, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Digital Foundry videos, and I feel like I've been a little disappointed with some of the games. I don't know if that's more of just a lack of devs having the ability to fully optimize what the console should be capable of, or if Sony was kind of overselling some points. Like, I feel like it's disingenuous to have things like 8K on the box, and then, you know, it's a 4K console, but then a lot of these games can only provide ray tracing and 60 FPS if it's 1080. It just seems like a little disappointing.
PS4 games can't even run fine print.
Right. It just seems a little disappointing. And,
like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, why does the box say 8K?
Yeah, it was some marketing stuff that I felt that they were a little bit shady about. I'm curious to see if they do come up with a mid-gen console.
I'm not Sony.
Some of the bottlenecking that happens might stop, and maybe it'll be better like the Pro was. I mean, the Pro was a huge improvement from the base PS4 for me personally.
Was that 8K for gaming or for like the Blu-ray?
They never really said. They just have it on the box, and they're like, one day do 8K.
Don't put a cape on for Sony for this. They put 8K on a game.
They put 8K on the box.
I'm just asking a fucking question. I can't ask a fucking question. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Say it again.
All I asked was a simple question. One simple question.
What was the question?
She's trying to figure out why they put 8K on there. All I asked was that for Blu-ray video?
I thought
or was that for gaming?
I thought it was taping. I thought you was
They
taping.
never. I don't think they ever.
That's all I asked.
I apologize. I thought you was put on a tape trying to save me. All right, got it.
So my second question is, are you concerned with how much do you care about backwards compatibility at this point? How much do you care about that?
It's at this point I've just kind of accepted it. I feel like initially what was the last truly backward, I guess PS3. The very first gens of PS3.
PS3.
Yeah. So I had that for the longest time, and I have to say personally, I did not go back too often to play PS2 or PS1 games on that like I thought I would. So I kind of understand it. I think maybe going back a generation is probably suffice for most people. I don't know how many people are honestly digging out PS3 or PS2 games or anything like that. There are some games I do miss for PS3, mostly like the Metal Gear Solid games. I'm a huge fan of those. So I'm hoping somehow that gets remade, although I feel conflicted because I do feel like they kind of shafted Kojima. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure if that's really. I think it's something people think they want, but I don't think a lot of people will utilize it. I don't know. Maybe Xbox users. If I knew more Xbox users, they might.
The reason why I feel like that conversation is not valid here is because the fact that back when we were on PS3 in those eras, we were getting games every week, every month. We were getting 3 or 4 games just dropping out of nowhere. Everybody were making games at that time. Nowadays we get 4 big titles a year, if that. 3 big titles a year, if that. Right now we're sitting on a PS5 for 4 months. A lot of games that we're playing right now are PS4 games.
Yeah.
We're playing PS4 games, so that's why I feel like the backwards compat is very important during this gen.
Yeah, and I think Sony knew that going in. They knew that there was going to be a slow build up of PS5 games, given all the new tech going into it.
Right, they haven't even dropped the new Unreal Engine.
I still disagree with that.
What do you mean you?
Why, Steels?
Why you say that?
Because, like you just said, we're playing PS4 games. Who the fuck's playing PS3 games? Who's playing PS2 games?
No. I don't.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that backwards compatibility.
But that's what backwards compatibility is.
That's what Lex was asking.
Lex, are you talking about her trying to play PS3 games or her trying to play PS4 games?
Well, I'm with the trend that is right now. Everybody's screaming for backwards compatibility as far as certain games that people want.
Yeah, games. I mean, I actually.
Are we talking PS4? Or are we talking
PS4?
PS4.
Just PS4.
Yeah, I feel like PS4 had a huge library.
Yeah,
right. We understand that, but for the other guys like PC, for Xbox, when they play older games, they have the capabilities of boosting all the games. But then, but PS5 with the 8K on the side of the box can't boost a PS4 game without the developers giving a green light. Like,
that's another thing.
How is Xbox able to surpass all the developers and say, no, here you just press the boost mode and you're at 120 frames per second?
Yeah. It can't be two extra teraflops. There's got to be something else going on.
Yeah, I think I'll answer that question, Trav, real quick, and then I'll ask one more for Rashi. I just have one more for her. The reason why is Xbox's platform, Xbox's mantra right now is Game Pass. What is the big deal about Game Pass? All the generations of games are on there. Even the UI for the Xbox Series X is the same exact UI that they've had for the past several years. Yeah. So their strategy is all about, hey, we're not going to leave anybody behind. We're not going to not let you have these games. We're going to give you as many games in our whole catalog as much as we can, as fast as possible. And we're going to focus our R&D and our efforts on getting you these games boosted, on getting the high fidelity. As soon as they come out, don't worry about it. We're working on it. And their thing is saying somewhere in this catalog is going to be a game you've always wanted to play boosted, which leads me to my question for Rashi. The last one that I have for you is, what PS4 game do you want to see boosted and brought up, or has it been already brought up?
PS4 game. Wow, there's like so many games. I feel like anything with Naughty Dog would be great to boost, honestly.
The Last of Us?
I'm not a huge fan of The Last of Us 2. Please don't shoot me.
Yes,
but there were elements of I wasn't a huge fan of playing I guess the villain so much, but
who is actually not the villain?
Anti-hero, I guess, maybe. Is a better word. But I just I liked elements of it. I liked how I kind of liked the story pacing. I liked the AI for the enemies. I thought that was really cool. I had like a legitimate decent challenge getting through some of those areas, and I didn't feel like they were shafting me or on any of that experience. So I feel like Naughty Dog games, it was just really intense areas where I literally had to really strategize and get through it. And I've never had to do that so much in an adventure game. So that was actually pretty good. It was really well done. I just wasn't a huge fan of the ending. But I mean, and Naughty Dog games are great. I would love to see if they would do anything with the Metal Gear games. I'm a huge fan of those. I think only one technically came up for the PS4, but that would be really nice. The game that I really wanted most boosted, though, which they already did, was Ghost of Tsushima. I really enjoyed that game.
That's what I thought.
So, yeah, that one was. I was super happy, and they did that pretty quickly. So
that game was phenomenal.
And
I played it again twice through.
Yeah, that game is
do the whole thing on 60. Yeah.
If I may just throw something in. I mean, because we're not talking before PS4, right? When it comes to the backwards, because like I had a thing. If that's what people wanted. If they wanted PS3, PS2, PS1 games to be played on PS5, me personally, and it could be on, I guess, any gaming console. Like in my case, there's not too many, despite of certain games being classics and me wanting to just be curious of playing games boosted. Like there's not too many older games that was gonna take my mind away from Ghost of Tsushima while I was playing it, or Persona 5 Strikers while I'm playing it, or FF7 remake while I was playing it. Like so to me it's like it's a good thought.
Biggs, you were like 6 years old when those early consoles came out. So I mean,
what about Def Jam?
Yeah, you got Def Jam, you got all the Twisted Metals, you got Cool Borders, you got fucking
tricky.
Manhunt, you got.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of those games?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying. I play all them games if they were
myself.
boosted. If they were boosted, I'd play them all.
Exactly.
No, but it wasn't. Yeah. But that's the thing. I would boot it up, but nothing is going to tell me I'm going to play through and beat Def Jam Fight for New York because it's on my PS5 when I have fucking Ghost of Tsushima in 60 frames sitting nostalgic. Here. It's not going to take my attention away like that. There was a time for those games, and that time is over now.
It depends on the player. When I had the Switch, and I had all the characters already for Smash, and I did everything I felt like I could do on the racing one, Mario Kart, and I really didn't have anything in there. Majority of the shit I played was in the Nintendo, what it's called, the Nintendo store.
You didn't have anything to play. You just
playing all the other stuff, but I preferred, I enjoyed that, going back and playing Mario 3 and Blaster Master and freaking Dr. Mario. I sat there for hours and played those games. I get it,
but you just said because you had nothing else to play, you
on the Switch.
Everything else.
Yes. On the Switch.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I already...
I'm talking about if I had Ghost of Tsushima on my PS5 and then I had Time Splitters on my PS5. Time Splitters isn't taking all of my attention away from Ghost of Tsushima. It's nostalgic. It's for a second, and then I'm back to reality.
But I'm agreeing with Steele. Steele said when he finished those games. So there's a point where you.
And I'm not talking about when I finish. I'm talking about when they on the system and I'm mid-play. Maybe if I'm done with Ghost.
The only game I didn't finish was Smash. I finished Smash on my airplane rides to New York and back. I still had stuff to play. I had 7 or 8 games. It's just at times I was just like, you know what? Let me go play this old school shit because it's nostalgic. It brings back memories from when I was a kid. Old school, just all of them. I mean, for some people, it's there.
I mean, they will play it. Biggs, you'll understand when we're on to PS7 and you want to play Persona 5 again. You'll get no. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. What I'm saying
no.
Remember my favorite game of all time is a PS2 classic.
Okay, and every time you get a chance,
we're in PS5.
And how many times have you played your PS2 classic?
Hundreds of times.
What's your PS2 classic?
If you saw your PS2 classic, Kingdom Hearts, on the PS5 store, you wouldn't play it, no?
I own it.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't go back to it at any time? You wouldn't think you would want to go back to it? But what I'm saying is if you booted up your PS5 and you could not do that anymore, you wouldn't feel some kind of way about it? You wouldn't feel like, damn, I wish I had the capabilities of at least going back to it? Not saying that you need to go back to it, but you had it on the PS4, you had it on the PS5, now you're at the PS10, and you can't go back to that game anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm interested to see what they do with the PS Now, since they're trying to find a Game Pass alternative. Because I got a subscription to that, and I thought I was gonna go back and play games again, and it's just, I think I played Horizon Dawn on it and the older Hitman before I just ended up.
The thing for PS Now that didn't resonate with me was that the older games you had to play them online, like they had to be streamed. So there was a slight delay with some of those games.
They let you download it now. They let you download it.
Not all of them, not 100%.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So a lot of the games,
like Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi is one of my favorite games on there, and I have to stream that, and it just didn't feel like Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
My brother just hit me up yesterday. My brother just hit me up yesterday. He's like, "Yo, I didn't even notice they got this game you really like, Trails of Cold Steel, whatever, on PlayStation Now." I was thinking about playing it. I was like, that's great, and I love to hear it, but you can only stream it, so I would not recommend it. I literally had to de-recommend a game that I really love because the PS Now.
What are you highlighting, Lexx?
Memories and X's of the past don't need to relive just to buy the good
times. Inglewood gets it, man. The past is the past.
No. I'm not saying.
I was streaming that whole.
You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
And it feels good. Yeah. But it's in the past.
I was streaming Cold Steel, man.
I for one am a huge fan of backwards compatibility, because I've come from a long history of gaming back then, and some of these systems that we own, they're eventually going to break, and we're not going to be able to go back to play these games. I'm a big digital guy. I buy more digital than physical. And these physical things break when you move or you lose them or whatever happens. And I think to preserve. Just to me, I love gaming. I love the history of gaming. For me personally, like on PC right now, the PC has spoiled me for backwards compatibility. Right. Because I can play GTA 4 right now, and I can make it look better than GTA 5 with mods. Or I can play it as is right now, boost it up, just a couple settings, and it could look like it just came out yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can. There's mods for Vice City,
Skyrim
that can look like GTA 5. I mean, San Andreas. There's mods for San Andreas in the GTA 5 engine right now. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and the only reason that exists, obviously, backwards compatibility, these old codes, these old games. So, like I said, it's after a while, these games start collecting dust. They start to get lost, and I know going all digital is a risk because licenses and rights could go out, and you could lose your. Again, Trav, what was that story you brought up not too long ago? I think you put it in the chat for movies and stuff like that from PlayStation.
It's over with. It's over with. You can't. You will. What is it? Next month or the month after, you won't be able to purchase any movies. And I own a handful of movies through the PlayStation Store.
Really?
That's always been my fear.
I have never bought a movie or show or anything from
something happened like that.
You gotta remember when they do the video game sales, they were sometimes tied to movie sales. So I've gotten like straight out of Compton for like $5, and that was like.
So what happens to those movies? Did they tell you? Do you get to keep?
They said I could still stream them through like the computer and other devices.
Yeah.
See, this is my worry about the whole everything digital cloud.
But you gotta remember that with these discs that we're getting now, it's still a license, guys.
Yeah.
When you throw that disc in your PS5, it downloads the game. And then it unlocks the game. If they shut off
the DRM,
DRM. If they shut off the online, and they say ain't no Sony online, and you throw your disc in your PS5 or your PS4, that shit ain't playing nothing. You're out of here. Right. You are out of here. If it's one of those, if you log into a game right now like Call of Duty, and you know where that little screen where it says it's logging into server and all that shit, it's over with. It doesn't matter if you have a disc or not.
Connecting to online servers.
Yeah. It's over with.
Well, not all games are online though.
Not all games, because like I have Hunt Down. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to play that without needing online. There's smaller titles, but I'm pretty sure anything that's connected to online. What we got here? So would anyone have bought a PS5 that was separate and had the total backwards compatibility with the disc drive at a higher price attached to it?
Oh, I think people would have done that.
I think people would have, because that's what they did for PS3. PS3 was $5.99, and that was the selling point. Backwards compatibility, and people bought it. My brother bought it,
and Blu-ray,
and the Blu-ray,
And then they came
out a lot of people bought it for just the Blu-ray.
And then they dropped took out the backwards compatibility and dropped the cheaper version.
But see, I think as years go, the backwards compatibility gets a little less, because like y'all said, that was a big selling point, backwards compatibility. They only had 2 consoles to go backwards to.
Right.
That's why PS5 only went with PS4 games, because it's like,
right, because
that's too far to dip.
Right. I've already watched Digital Foundries, and they explained it to me. Layman's terms is the way Xbox did their upgrades. It's like they went from Windows 8 to Windows 10. The way that PlayStation does their upgrades, it's like they went from Windows to Mac. They totally just changed the OS.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so difficult.
You see what CCD said?
What?
PS5 Pro ideas, possibly. Maybe that's something they throw in the PS5 Pro.
But I agree with you, Steels. That's
not a selling point, though.
That's not.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This far into the console, that will be a selling point.
Right. By the time PS5 Pro comes out, I don't think me or you are going to be worrying about, is FF7 still running at 30 with my free PS4 code? Because they'll have FF7 Part 2, and nobody will care about Part 1 at that point that has already played it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the backwards compatibility discussion won't be.
I remember a few years back, they came out with a sale. They had like the classics PS1, PS2 games on sale or something for the PS4. And I bought Twisted Metal 2, which is probably one of my favorite all-time games, in that era.
Right.
And I played it for a little while, and then I was like, Yeah.
I just think what's going to end up happening is we're just living in a time of like heavy nostalgia.
Yeah.
They're just going to end up remaking a lot of these, and I think backward compatibility is just going to be instead of doing all that, they're just like, all right, well, these are the top popular games. We'll just remaster them and recharge people for it, and people will buy it. So.
I got Bully on my phone, and I play.
You cracked the code.
What?
You cracked the code.
I wish they'd make a new Bully. That'd be amazing.
What'd you say? Repeat what you just said about Twisted Metal.
I bought it on the 4.
Yes.
And I played it.
Yes.
And I enjoyed my time that I was playing it.
Yes.
And then I stopped playing it.
After how long?
I played for a little while.
How long do you think Twisted
How long
Metal?
is a little while?
Hold on.
Like an hour or so?
Is it enough to get a disc drive and a higher price on a new PS5?
I never said that I was going to do that.
No, I'm asking in general.
For one game? No. But for
in general.
For a library of games? Yes.
They're going
So I can play for an hour each? An hour each? 300 games for an hour each?
How long is
to get the nostalgia back? I'll spend time on that.
How long is the original Super Mario game? How long is that?
I don't know.
It's pretty long.
All I see is
It's pretty
speed
long.
runs. I can't say anymore. All I see is speed runs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I could beat Mario. I could beat Mario 3 in like 15 minutes.
Exactly. I could beat that game in 45 minutes. That doesn't mean that's a bad game.
Oh, you're not skipping worlds.
Yeah. I could beat Mario 3 in like 15 minutes.
Star Road, and I'm already at the castle. What are you talking about, man? I'm different.
Nah, bro, you got to get the flutes, man. You got to get the flutes. And then you got to then you go over to that world over there, World 6, get another flute.
That yourself, man. You boot up that old joint, it feels good for an hour, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Then you go on to the next one.
Some people want that. I mean, and if there's a lot of games that you want to go back and do that, it makes sense.
Right.
For me personally, though, and I don't know, I just don't. I don't think
I did that.
Right now, there's a sale on Max Payne, Vice City, and San Andreas. I'm over here biting. Should I buy it?
So it's a sale on 2009.
Because I want to play Max Payne again.
It's a 2009 sale.
Like if I had like, if they handed it to me, I would use it. But like I'm not asking for it, and I'm not like hoping that they do it either.
Yeah, Sony knows it's not. Look, their formula's not broken.
Right.
They know what they're good at, and they're not going to change it. Just like the competition knows what formula. Nintendo knows what they're good at.
Yeah.
Xbox knows what they're good at, and nobody's really going to stray too much from their formula.
Has their own lane. Yeah, everybody has their own formula in their own lane.
As long as everybody's successful, we all win.
Right.
Listen, if I get NFL hits, NHL hits,
Blitz,
NFL Streets.
What was the game that had Lawrence Taylor on it?
NFL Streets. No.
What's
the league?
Not Streets.
No.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Like Streets 3.
We actually like broke people's legs and arms, and used like steroids and shit.
NFL League.
Yeah, I love those games, bro. I'd play them shits if they were on there right now.
Yeah, Blitz the League is dope. I'd play
an hour.
No, I'd beat the whole game again. I'd play the whole game again.
I'd beat the whole game again.
All right,
so we get a little lengthy.
This is a long
really
one.
Quick. Does anybody have any other questions for our special guest?
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, God.
I don't have a question.
Oh,
okay.
There's something I want to see.
Oh,
yeah. You're into a little hobby, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything functioning.
I don't care. I just want to see something. What do you got?
I don't have anything.
Don't force you to go dig it up.
How could you not know this was going to happen?
I know. Well, because I noticed the other day, 2 of my blades need to be repaired. I don't know what happened to them, and so they're not lighting up. And then
yes, that's
oh, actually, okay, I do have one with me.
I just want to see a handle or something.
Yeah.
All right, this is my Maul.
Okay.
Oh,
the Darth Maul.
Hey, put it on big screen.
Yeah, put it on the big screen. There you go.
What the heck is that?
The hell?
Is that coming from the saber?
Yeah. So how it works is these buttons are like different things. So right here is the kill switch. If I turn that, it turns on. It's double-sided, this one.
Are you an engineer in real life?
No, not at all. I just really like tech. No, I'm an editor. So hold Hold on. I might have a blade behind me.
I think I did see
one of these work.
So this is not the stuff that I can buy at Galaxy's Edge.
Well, no, Galaxy's Edge has kind of a more affordable version of what I have. But this was started with a very small community of people that I happen to run into on Facebook pages. And they just kind of there's just different people. They make electronic boards, they'll make speakers, they'll do certain things. So I ended up getting into it. So this was bought from an actual hilt maker in the UK. And then I had a friend weather it really well. So it doesn't do it justice, but it looks really good in the lighting.
It looks amazing.
Discord was
and basically what I just do is I just throw together the I don't think I have a kill key, so I have to hold the blade in. I'm sorry, Allen key. So I just put in the electronics. So I basically have a soldering station over on the side here in my living room. And then I just basically just wire all the components, the speakers, the blade components, things like that.
People at my job that can't solder.
So
and they get paid.
And they get paid.
They get paid.
That is cold.
Oh my God. No, it's not going to go right.
That's the whole blade.
That was fucking dope.
That is dope.
It went. Yo. Awesome.
Oh, that's sick.
So that means I need to go to one of those like Star Wars comms and pull up.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
sick.
Yeah.
Yo, that would be sick.
Wow.
Yo.
This has to
So okay, so give me how much that you have in your hand. How much does that cost?
the hilt itself comes empty, so this was about 300.
You said how much?
300.
300, okay.
Just for the empty hilt. The board is about $50. Speakers, chassis, to hold it all together. The blade parts, probably another 70 or 80 bucks.
So all together, $550, $600.
Yeah, you're looking at about that for most of them.
Holy. Because I definitely want, when I get my little game,
that shit is sick.
Straight fire.
I actually
I'm gonna need to buy one from you. I'm gonna need to
That
buy.
shit is fire.
I actually have an alien font on here.
No,
what?
I got a
An
great
alien
idea.
font? We call the sound effects, sound fonts.
Oh.
And I have one that's alien inspired.
Oh,
I have a great idea.
Trigger Lexx.
Well, I figured it'd make up for me saying that I don't play game.
How many sabers do you have?
I've sold a lot of them off and just kept more custom pieces. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, about 8 or 9.
Wow.
I had 20 at one point, and then it just got ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Which one do you have a favorite?
I would say this one, just because of how long it took to actually install. I had to do 2 of each of everything, and I had to use a chassis that was very
Game over. Oh, that's awesome. R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
And you see how it goes with the light?
Yeah, it has little lights on the side too that flicker.
That is sick.
That's cool.
For a band tape. That's what I'm saying.
What if?
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
there are people
God.
that sell them already installed and everything like that, but it is kind of a pricey hobby.
Right.
So yeah, I ended up selling quite a bit, and I just kept a few very custom pieces. So there are hilts you can sell that are kind of plain looking, and then there are people who do metal etching on it, which is basically they just dip it in acid after putting like a little, I don't know what you call it, I guess a vinyl pattern on it, and then when you dunk it and till it out, it ends up having this really cool etch
I think
pattern.
Lexx missed the alien shit.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Back.
Came back.
Okay.
You have to,
All right, hold on.
unless you get a cycle.
See if I can. I got a cycle.
You got to cycle back through. Oh.
Oh, that is so cool.
You can't really see it well, but the blade is actually like
That's the
seesawing
color.
up and down. It's really cool.
Wow, that is cool.
That is dope.
Okay.
So yeah,
That
this one took me a long time.
Clean. That sounded so clean.
I don't have the volume
Hey,
up that loud.
well, you already know. You already know. And first of all, I ain't.
You know, I don't mind spending money.
Oh, cool. I actually have one being made.
Yo, that's just
Yo, that was crazy.
Wait,
was two.
wait.
I was like, oh, it's two.
When does this become show and tell weapons edition?
Yeah, I love. I collect samurai swords and blades.
Let me go get my 9mm. Hold up.
Whoa!
No, Trav, oh my god! Oh my god, Trav.
So I'm a bladesman.
So I actually have one being custom made by this guy who does metal forging, and he's actually going to style a katana style hilt for me,
Nice.
in the theme of Ghost of Tsushima. So it's going to be Jin Sakai saber. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah.
If you wanna let go any of those sabers, make sure you don't sell them to anybody. You contact me first because I might be interested.
I do have a couple actually that I do want to sell.
Send me pictures.
Probably just keep a very small handful. But
when we like,
I want to put it right here on the wall. It's gonna be right here. I need to do stuff.
Need a PS5.
Yeah, I need to sell them. My husband thinks I have way too many, and I kind of agree at this point.
I'm starting to gather like certain things for when I finally get time to transform my room. You know, all my Harley Quinn pictures that are back here that y'all can't see. I'll put them back there. I got a bunch of Harley Quinn pictures.
Yeah, get that one poster out of there.
And then I bought this weekend. You know,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have to catch up on that.
Yeah. So I plan on doing that. So I think having a custom Rashimoto saber on my wall would be pretty sick.
Well, it'll be installed by me. It won't be made by me per se.
Hey, just leave it. Just let it be what it is.
Okay.
Just let it be what it is.
But I have a couple. I have a couple of game ones. I have a God of War one. I have a Legend of Zelda one.
That in the Discord.
I have a Game of Thrones one. Yeah, that one God. I have to redo. It's still on my thing. So yeah, I have a Daenerys.
I love the first 4 seasons of that show.
Rashimoto, before we get out of here, do you have a question for any of us or all of us or?
I feel like
Honda Civic. It
doesn't have to be gaming related. It could just be like, hey,
it could be anything.
Yeah, you can get personal. Ask whatever you want. I'll answer anything.
I would have to say, what do you guys think in terms of some of the games coming out? Do you think that when I'm gonna say when, because I think that like it's an inevitability at this point, when this PS5 Pro comes out, do you expect to see more games, I guess, with like 4K ray tracing, 160 or 120 just full out?
That would be the selling point.
Yeah, they have to.
So you think like they'll maybe couple their like a Game Pass maybe with that? Just kind of sell it?
I can see that.
Yeah.
And then
a library of old, like how PlayStation, the thing with PS5 was PlayStation Plus collection. But imagine if they do a PS5 Pro and they have another collection, but all the games in that collection,
classic game collections,
or 4K ray tracing, 60 or 120 or whatever, with a whole library of games. I feel like that'd be a good selling point for the Pro.
They could just say Pro and I'm buying it. So all that other stuff is good. All that other stuff is good.
Like I said, since you got the LLC, man, you know that's
still can buy a sticker if you say PS5.
Yeah, that'll just get written off like this.
Yeah, it's a tax write-off like this PS5 you got. Right?
Yeah. All this equipment. Thank you, PS&BS LLC. Appreciate it.
Lex, curious, what game, Lex, by the way, did you want a PS4 game boosted that you haven't seen boosted yet? I was curious to ask you that same question, actually.
That's a good question.
Last of Us 2.
Oh, figured. I should have known.
But you know but you know what they're doing for Last of Us 2. That's written on
they're probably gonna boost.
They're gonna do the integrate Last of Us. It's gonna be a whole
that game.
With the
Abby story DLC and
the game that won
Happy
all the
DLC,
awards.
yeah.
The game that won all the awards.
Yeah, if that game, broke records.
Oh no! The Naughty Dog Tech won all the awards.
Please,
all right, can I just say, I just wish. I don't have a problem with killing off a main character. I just wish they'd done it a little bit.
Rashi, don't.
I just wish they'd done it a little bit differently. That's all. I know, because I mean, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. I read the books before the shows. Like, I think it's actually really interesting if you kill off a main big character and just the whole story have to shift around that. I just wish. I feel like going out with the golf club and just how long that lasted just really.
Why? All right, Rocky.
Spitting, everything.
Whoa.
Rocky, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Whoa.
That ending. You liked it?
She already said she didn't.
Like it.
She already said she didn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No.
The whole I'm going to LA just to say we're friends. All right, got it. Cool.
Maybe if the death scene hadn't played out the way they did, I could see Ellie's character being like, okay, I've gone through all this anguish and not getting anything out of it. I could see that. I just felt that there should have been something, I feel like, satisfying for the player, something. And I don't think that was... No, you don't think so?
No, because they said it at the very beginning. Before the game even came out, they said, this game is not... No, I'm not triggered.
Get him, Lex. Get him.
Okay. No, it's fine.
No. I'm saying this game is not going to be... From the onset, from the announcement, this game is gonna be different. It's not gonna be a happy ending. It's not supposed to be a happy ending. It's not supposed to be any type of ending. You know, the way this game progressed, like I've always said, this is one of the few franchises, the writing team and everybody that took the risk that they did and still made it successful. And I'm not saying people can like it and not like it, but for them to have the balls to do what they did, when they did it, how they did it, I thought was executed beautifully, because it to me, it actually made the other character that you play more interesting. Because like I've said before, Last of Us Part 1 is Joel and Ellie's story. That story is over for me. It was over when I beat Part 1. I didn't care. When I said this long time ago, if they make a Last of Us Part 2, before I ever met you guys, I was saying this to myself and to my friends. I was saying, if they make a Last of Us Part 2, I don't want it to be about Joel and Ellie. I don't need to know any more about those two. They can be dead. They can be alive. Their story to me is set. There's nothing.
Right, and it didn't need to be. The first one didn't end happy, and I remembered it. I mean, it wasn't the greatest ending. It was kind of just like, he pulls her out of the pit, and then she kind of knows, and then it just kind of ended. And I probably would have been content with that ending. I don't think it necessarily has to be a happy ending, but I do think there has to be some kind of some aspect of it has to have some level of either a possibility, like what if, or you can kind of draw your own imagination as to what happened with the characters, which I think the first one did. Right. Or it has to have some kind of level of gratification, not necessarily in she needs to fulfill the revenge arc, but I felt like she should have got something.
She did.
Even if she got
through all that trouble.
I feel like that's not. I feel like as a player, you need something. I feel like if I was watching a movie, that I would have been fine with that. I probably actually would have been like, okay, cool. But I feel like that when you spend all that time invested in two games and a particular character, and then you don't get any kind of even, okay, well, she didn't do the revenge thing, but there's some level of hope in which she still has her friends, or she still has Dina, or she still has something in the end, at least, to say like, okay, she's not fully happy, but there's something left for her to kind of live for. I feel like they took away everything she kind of wanted to live for at the end, which just to me, as a person playing a game, I felt that it was just kind of a waste of time.
But before she left, she was given a choice.
Right. I think the game deals with the consequences of ever since the beginning when she went on her quest. Even Tommy was saying, no, wait, There's other ways to do it. At the beginning, the game, the
But
whole
then
point
Tommy
of,
was going off,
But then
killing
Tommy was
everybody.
going
He
off,
was killing people before
but
you were.
wait, but I understand. But he was doing it for Ellie. He didn't want Ellie to go down that path. Tommy felt responsible because that's his brother. That makes sense. But for her, she had a future, and the game, her arc ends with one thing that I got personally, which I think is what they wanted to do, is there are consequences for your actions. Her actions, ever since Joel died, remember, this girl let her live not once. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of times where she could have just walked away and she had something to live for. But the game was trying to show you that there are consequences when you follow a path you're not supposed to go to, that things aren't always going to work out. You're not always going to get what you want, and they could potentially be worse. And that's what happens in reality. It happens in real life. And I think the way they handled it with Ellie was, in my view, was perfect to me, because she lost everything. She was so focused on just revenge that she had everything right in front of her. Even Dino was like, yo, we're good. We got the kid. We're good. Let's just chill. Right. She was like, no. And Dina did what, and after going through all of that with her, after saying, yo, I'm going to be with you, after going through all of that, and after all that she went through, she still went back.
But the catalyst for that was Tommy. It wasn't Ellie.
No, I understand
Tommy
that, but
pulled up to the crib and said, "You better do this."
No, I understand
you
that.
Better pull the trigger.
No, and I
understand that, but even Dino was saying,
that
"Hey, that's what I'm saying." The whole payoff for her arc was that there are consequences for following that path of revenge. It doesn't work out, and that's what happened to her. She lost everything. And that's the way it usually goes when people go down that path. It doesn't end well.
And you know,
now for the other character. Now, for the other character, she had a completely different point of view, which I related more to. Oh my God, I forgot her name.
Abby.
Abby. I actually didn't. Yeah.
I actually related more to Abby.
Yeah.
And that was their point. They did something. I'm telling you, like I tell people, they did something that was a huge risk. I'm telling you, if the game hadn't leaked, if the ending hadn't leaked, I'm telling you, and I say it again, this would be a different conversation. There's a lot of people that were putting hate on this game that haven't even played it, that aren't even with the PlayStation camp. I'm telling you, whenever there's a big PlayStation game or a big Xbox game, the camp always tries to hit these games, and it happens every single time.
Let me tell you something, Lex.
I'm just gonna say, the golf club.
It was brutal. It was brutal.
It was overly brutal.
Yeah, it was over the top.
Abby, I understood Abby's perspective. I understood where she's coming from.
I would have done this. I would have done that maybe worse. It would have been my dad.
Bidding.
It would have been my dad. It would have been a wrap.
Lex, I want to take your.
And then you got a player almost right after. It was just jarring. It was a little bit jarring.
I want to take your thing of Ellie's actions had consequences, and after Joel's decision in the end of part 1, I wanted to see the consequence of his action of lying to Ellie. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah. That's what I wanted to see in Last of Us 2. I didn't see his consequence of him lying to Ellie. What I saw was his consequence of killing a random fucking doctor.
No, you saw his
character and he died. I saw his consequence later in a flashback after he's already dead.
Of course,
and I see his consequence for that in a flashback of a flashback after he already paid for a different consequence.
She knew.
Look, it was a good game. It was a great game. I respected the risk they took. I definitely see that. I see the effort they put into it. I played through it. It kept me playing. I just didn't. I felt like the ending kind of for me.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I felt empty.
So Big, to your point, like they did show the consequence of that, because all she wanted was to hear it from him.
Yeah.
She knew. She just wanted him to say it. And
they showed after he was dead, so in a flashback. Like that does nothing for me.
I understand. Okay, but I'm just answering what you said. The consequences was their whole relationship throughout the game. The beginning of the game, through the flashbacks, whatever, and all that. I understand it might not have been the way you wanted, but the consequence was huge for him because he lost her for a while.
He did.
For a while, he lost her, and all she wanted was to hear him say.
We don't even realize that she lost him until he lost his life. Like that's when we find out, what happened after she found out he lied. He was already dead by that time. So it's like, for me, it's like, what does it matter?
What Biggs is saying is, is the pacing of the game. What he's saying is like
he died first, and then we saw the flashback where he got into the argument because he lied.
Right.
Like
then we find out that.
Oh, like he's dead. What the fuck does it matter? He's dead.
It doesn't matter at that point. He's stamped out now.
This pretty much sums it up. And
that's exactly what I was trying to explain. It's like The Last of Us. It's kill or be killed.
Yeah. That's
what you gotta survive.
It's like
not The Last of Us. It's like Walking Dead.
They said at the very beginning, this sequel is not about hope. This sequel is not they said it. It's darker. It takes a dark turn. They were sending out the little clues, and I heard that, and I was like, "Yo, what are they going to possibly do that nobody's done?" Nathan Drake is chilling. Everybody's chilling in that world, and in these other games where they have these characters, people came back, and people are still chilling. What sets this game apart is that they did what they did. They took, and it's crazy. And look at the reaction. We're still talking about it 7-8 months later.
I had to walk off stream.
It worked. It worked. However, whether you like it or not, their plan worked. Despite
like 6ix9ine.
Despite the leaks, despite the hate,
The Last of Us 2 is like
and negativity, it still worked. It still worked. That's all I got to say.
It's true.
It worked. Whether we like it or not, guys, it worked. The debate rate is
by
on.
Naughty Dog.
Hey,
8-9 months.
y'all know me, man. I'm always loving to bring Demon Trav out, but Last of Us, y'all want my take, man.
It's not even worth Demon Trav.
Just go check out the video, man.
I didn't mean to go. I didn't mean to set it off on a tangent. Yeah.
No. I enjoyed it, Rashimoto, because I like your take on it, and I like Lex's take on it. You know, it was kind of like an even match.
Oh, the flashback scenes were great.
Trust me, we have this conversation a lot more than you think so. So it's good hearing somebody else. We have this conversation.
It's a fresh, take. So we have this conversation all the time. Every time there's like a little blip of Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I loved the flashback scenes. I thought those were really well done, especially the space one. That was really great. Yeah, that was. I thought those were really well done. So I feel like even that's what I'm saying. Like killing off a character and then doing that would have been fine. I just feel like the way. I already said it, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I get it. And like I said, but whatever. I mean, they knew this was gonna happen.
All I gotta say is that when they do Last of Us Part 3, Rashimoto must be part of the breakdown. The review.
I don't know if they'll do 3. I don't feel like there's anything left for 3.
You'll take my
there will always be a third one, and that one will be basura.
We'll take my spot.
They will squeeze. If you think this game came out with all these accolades and all this stuff, if you don't think they're gonna try to squeeze a third one out, you must be out.
I don't know. I don't feel like
the Abby story.
Out of your mind.
Abby
maybe
it's gonna come out right when the HBO special drops. When the HBO special drops, you're gonna get that Street Fighter the movie game that drops with it. All right, so don't worry. Was
it Neil Druckmann? I think they just saw an article today saying that he picked a golf club because something had happened to him where he had gotten hit in the head with one. So he used that experience to relate to the game.
Who knows?
No, like that was an actual article. And he actually interviewed him and asked him about it. So I thought that was crazy. But
this was pretty cool because we don't normally go this long on a normal podcast.
Yeah,
but
I'm glad I don't work tomorrow.
But with this whole Last of Us discussion, I kind of just sat back and let y'all do y'all thing. But with that being said, man, I think it's time to shut her down. Rashimoto, hopefully we get you back up here again. This is real fun. Obviously the content, people are gonna check this out, so they'll know your name and they'll want you back on the show. So
don't forget.
Cool, thanks. I'm hoping to start a Twitch channel, so if anyone wants to.
Oh, okay. Do you have a Twitch?
It'll be Rashimoto-san. It'll
drop it in the Discord.
Yeah, drop it in the Discord, and whenever you start streaming, we'll shout it out, man. So
definitely,
we'll definitely support you.
Yeah,
just
we'll
like
be
you
in there
support
for
us. So we'll be there for real. So what game do you plan on streaming so the viewers will know?
I actually was going to. I didn't get too far into Control, so I would think I was going to stream that.
Okay, cool.
Just kind of get into that. So yeah.
Ray tracing or
hey.
I might actually have to do the 60 for the streaming purposes. That just makes sense. I don't think anyone's going to enjoy watching that.
Amazing guess.
So, thank you guys so much. This has been great. Thank you.
Yes.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you for the
Thanks for
support.
everybody that's been hanging out for us for the whole 2 hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is a long
Yeah,
ass
thank you.
one.
It's been the boys and the girl.
Yeah. We are
This
out.
is Islam. We out of here.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yay.